Most people think that you see all these big homes in Vaughan. They think that everybody in Vaughan is rich. They are not. There's so much hidden poverty in the basements of the Vaughan. People who are immigrants come in, they rent basements, they rent rooms, and the big houses are not from the people who own them are living there. They're leasing them out room per room to many other individuals. People who cannot really afford to pay the kind of rents that they're paying. And we have this all over Vaughan. The reason I've stayed doing what I've been doing is because of the need of these particular people. I see it, most people don't. And it tears my heart apart when I do see it. Everybody is the same. Doesn't matter who they are, everybody is the same. Color, race, creed has nothing to do with it. It's a need of the people who come. Most of them are immigrants, or a lot of them are immigrants, and they'll never get anywhere until they get help. This is one of the things that we try to do, is to help these particular people. If it weren't for that, I don't think I'd be here. I retired in 1993. At the age of 53, I was the youngest retiree from Ontario Hydro. And that's when I started working at the food bank full-time. In my earlier years, I used to volunteer at the Woodbridge Community Food Bank. And when it became the Vaughan Food Bank, I was asked to volunteer and help run it. The Vaughan Food Bank came to be in 1988. It used to be called the Woodbridge Community Food Bank. And when it was called the Woodbridge Community Food Bank, it used to look after the people within the vicinity of the old village of Woodbridge. As we became a city and became the town of Vaughan, we started to expand because we tried to encompass the whole of Vaughan. And therefore, it became the Vaughan Community Food Bank. And after that, it was registered as the Vaughan Food Bank. In 1993, the lady that was running it, she was running it from her house, and when she passed away, I'd helped her up to that point. Then they turned around and asked me if I would be interested in helping with the food bank for a year. And the year has gone by, and another year, and another year, and another year, and it has now been about 23 years or 24 years since that day. We started with about 13 families. We're now up to about 200 and some odd families per month, which averages out to about 1,000 people a month. And if you take the amount of people per month, multiply that by 2 meals a day, multiply that by 365, at the end of the year we actually come out with about 750,000 meals that we supply the product for. What really keeps bringing me back, day after day after day, is the, I guess you call it the enjoyment that you see in other people and the happiness for what little wee bit you do.
The mirror, put a smile on your face and say it's going to be a good day. Right?
That should be a famous quote by now.
God.
It doesn't have to be a lot, but whatever you do, it's appreciated. And this is what brings you back, to know that you're needed and you can help somebody else.
Stop smiling like it.
Yeah, because if you stop laughing and stuff, you can't really see it.
Oh,
And then
okay.
when you go,
Okay.
Well, back in when my children were younger, I've been using the food bank for quite some time. I ended up being a single mom of 3 children, so it was very difficult to try to buy food. I had a job driving a school bus, but it still wasn't enough. All that did was pay the rent. So food was a problem. It was definitely a big problem. So I started using the Vaughan Food Bank, and it really helped a lot. It really helped a lot. It gave me the lunches for the kids' school. It definitely helped.
I met all the people here at the food bank, and they were just amazing. Like one of the days that I was feeling down and I came, they would make me feel better. So that definitely helped me there too.
Oh, if there was no food bank, there would be so much hardship for us. the kids would they'd be starving. There's just not enough money to go around when you're on a disability. It's very difficult to survive on the money that they give you. So if it wasn't here, it would be really sad, that's for sure. We rely on it so much because it gives you extra money for other things that you may need, right?
Our biggest supporters for the food bank are the schools, the churches, and the people at large. Mostly we get a lot of our food from the grocery stores, from Fortino's, Longo's, Yummy's, all the other big corporate stores. They all pitch in to help us. The beauty of this particular thing is we also have small corporate, which are small businesses. They're out there every day running a drive for us, supporting us in money as well as in product. And the other people that do the most for us is our local Vaughan Fire and Rescue Service. With them, we're able to complete and get the items that we need most. It makes me happy to walk in here when I see my volunteers, and they always say good morning with a smile. They go at night and they always go back and they say, pop in and say, good night, we'll see you tomorrow. They always have a smile. It's a happy group. That's what makes me feel when I come in here that we've really succeeded in doing what we set out to do.
This is a temporary unit that we use at around Christmas time when we do the food drive. All the stuff that comes in, the other place is not big enough, so we use this place here for about a month.
Really, I feel that the food bank has given me a purpose in life after retirement because, number one, people who are retired shouldn't just sit around and do nothing. Do something they enjoy. And one of the things that they can enjoy is to volunteer. It doesn't have to be a food bank. In my case, it's been the food bank. I love to meet people. I like to help people. And hopefully I can keep going for many years to come. And that's my purpose. And I think everybody who's retired should have a purpose